Hello students, in last video we have discussed about probability. Today we will discuss about statistics. Statistics. What is the use of statistics? In statistics we study that how we can arrange data. Clear? First of all, the data given to you is known as raw data. Clear? For example, marks of different students in a class is given to you. Clear? Then this data is known as raw data. Clear? Then we arrange this data in an order, that is from in ascending order. That is smallest number to largest number. After arranging the data in ascending order, we can calculate its range. Range of data is equal to highest value minus lowest value or smallest value. That is the formula for range. For example, consider marks obtained by 10 students in maths test given below. Marks obtained by 10 students in maths test are 55, 36, 95, 73, 60, 42, 25, 78, 75 and 60. We have to find out its range. To find its range, firstly we arrange the data in ascending order. That is, firstly we write smallest number. Here smallest number is 25. Then number greater than 25, that is 36. Next is 42. Next is 55. Next is 60, 62, 73, 75 and 78. We can calculate 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. One student is left. That is 95. Clear? Here we can see that smallest value is 25 and largest or highest value is 95. So range of that given data will be equal to highest marks minus lowest marks, that is 25. Range of that given data is 70. Clear? The given data is only for 10 students. If data is given in large amount, then we arrange the data in frequency distribution table. Clear? Next is frequency distribution table. frequency distribution table. In frequency distribution table, we write the data in table. For example, marks obtained by 30 students of class 9 of a school are given to us, then we can make a table for that. In one side we write marks and second number of students, or you can say that it is the frequency. In that data 10 is given one time, 10 marks of only one student. Next is 20, one student. 36 gained by 3 students. 40 is gained by 4 students. 50 by 3 students. 56 by 2 students. 60 by 4 students. 70 by 4 students. 72 by 1 student. 80 by 1 student. 88 by 2 students. 92 by 3 students, and 95 marks by 1 student. Here we can see that total number of students is 30. That is, total number of students is 30. The data is given to us and we arrange that data in the form of frequency distribution table. Clear? That is the frequency distribution table. But that is ungrouped frequency distribution table. Because in that table we didn't form groups of students that obtain marks between a range. Clear? Now we take an example of grouped frequency distribution table. That is an example of ungrouped frequency distribution table, because in this table no group of students was formed. In grouped frequency distribution table, we write the data in class interval. For example, we write 10 to 20 marks are obtained by 4 students. Clear? Here 10 to 20, that is the class interval. Here width of class, or you can say that class width. Class width is difference between highest and lowest value. 20 minus 10, that is 10. Here 10, in 10 to 20, 10 is lower class limit, and 20 is upper class limit. Clear? In class interval there is a range given to you. With class width is difference between highest and lowest. 10 10 is the lower class limit and 20 is the upper class limit. Clear? For example, frequency distribution table is given to us for 38 students of a class. That is weight in kg and number of students. (31 to 35), 9 students. 36 to 40, 5 students. 41 to 45, 14 students. 46 to 50, 51 to 55, 56 to 60, 61 to 65, 66 to 70 and 71 to 75. 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. That is the frequency distribution table given to us. If two students of weight 35.5 kg and 40.5 kg are added in class, in which class interval we include them? We have to find out the class interval in which 35.5 kg and 40.5 kg will lie. Here we can see that class interval is not continuous. That is, here lower limit is 31 and upper limit is 35. But in next interval, lower limit is 36 and upper limit is 40. Here the student having weight 35.5 cannot lie in any class out of these. Similarly, here upper limit is 40 and in this class lower limit is 41. Similarly, in all class interval the difference is 1. Clear? For example, 40 to 41 there is difference of 1. Similarly, 45 to 46 there is a difference of 1. We have to write this table in continuous form. Okay? Then how we can write it in continuous form? We subtract 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 to the upper limit. How we can add and subtract? That is weight in kg and number of students. First of all, we subtract 0.5 because difference between 36 and 35 is 1 and half of 1 is equal to 0.5 here. So we subtract 0.5 from 31. If we subtract 0.5 from 31, that will be equal to 30.5. And if we add 0.5 in 35, then it will be equal to 35.5. Similarly, and next class interval 36 minus 0.5 is equal to 35.5 and 40 plus 0.5, that is equal to 40.5. Clear? Then the class interval can be written as 30.5 to 35.5. Similarly, next class interval will be 35.5 to 40.5. Here we can see that highest limit, upper class interval and lower class interval is equal. Clear? Similarly, next will be 40.5 to 45.5, 45.5 to 50.5, 50.5 to 55.5, 55.5 to 60.5. Next will be 60.5 to 65.5, 65.5 to 70.5, and last one 70.5 to 75.5. And in the question it is given that we added 2 students in the class having weight 35.5. Now we calculate 35.5 weight in this class interval and 40.5 class interval in this class interval. Clear? Because its lower limit is 35.5. It means it started from 35.5 and 40.5 is not included in this class interval. Clear? So number of students will be 9. We had one student of 35.5 kg in that class interval, then total students will be 5 plus 1, that is equal to 6. And one student is added in this class interval, then 14 plus 1, that is equal to 15. Other class interval have same number of students because no change is given to us in other class intervals. So it will be the frequency distribution table having grouped data. Clear? It is a grouped data and in the continuous form. Clear? Because upper limit of that class interval is equal to lower limit of that class interval. Clear? Next is blood group of students of class 8 are recorded as follows. Blood group are recorded as A, B, O, O, AB, A, B, O, AB, A, B, A, O. Here we have to find out the common and most rarest blood group among these students. First of all, we arrange the data in frequency distribution table. In frequency distribution table, blood group and number of students. First blood group is A, next is B, next is AB, and fourth one is O. Now A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 number of students have blood group A. Similarly, B 1, 2, 3. 3 students have blood group B. Similarly, for AB 1, 2. 2 students have blood group AB, and O 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 students have blood group O. Clear? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Clear? Here we can see that 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14. That is total number of students is 14. Clear? Total number of students is 14. Now, we have to find out most common blood group. Most common blood group, that is the blood group having maximum number of students. that is blood group A. Blood group A, and the number of students having blood group A is equal to 5. Similarly, most rarest blood group, that is बहुत कम पाया जाने वाला ब्लड ग्रुप, इनके अकॉर्डिंग क्या होगा आपके पास AB. Clear? That will be the most common blood group, that is A, and most rarest blood group AB. If we write that frequency distribution table with Roman numerals, that is 5 can be written as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, 3 can be written as 2 and next one is 4. And that is the Roman numerals. Clear? And that is known as tabular form. That is the tabular form of frequency distribution table. Next is, these are the tabular form. Clear? Otherwise it is known as simply frequency distribution table. Next question is, 3 coins tossed 15 times simultaneously. Each time number of head occurring noted as follows. Prepare frequency distribution table for it. Number of heads is 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 0, 0, 2. Here total number of students is given to us, that is 15. Here number of heads and second we write down number of times head occur, or you can write down frequency. Frequency of occurring head. Smallest is 0, 0. Next is 1, 2 and 3. 0 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. Similarly, 1 occurs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 2 occurs 1, 2, 3 times. Similarly, 3 occurs 3 times. Clear? 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 3, 15. That is total number of students is 15. Clear? So, we can form frequency distribution table for any given raw data. If we have to find out range of given data, then firstly we arrange the data in ascending order, then highest minus lowest value gives us range of that given data. Okay? Or in frequency distribution table, if data is in the form of groups, then it is known as grouped frequency distribution table, and if the data is not in grouped form, then it is known as ungrouped frequency distribution table. Clear? Okay? In next lecture, we discuss about bar graph, histogram, today we have discussed about that how we can arrange given data in frequency distribution table. In the next lecture, we will discuss about that how we can arrange the given data in the graphical method. Okay, on a graph, how we can form the bar graph and histograph to represent the given data. Clear? Okay students, if you like the video then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notification for next video. Thank you.